Aloha, children of the night, and welcome to the Tiki Goth Club. Today we got my old buddy Jason's finally back on the show.
It's been a while. Ray's been after me, but life gets in the way of living.
Well, my view count's been going down, so how can I get my view counts up? Is to have my good buddy Jason back on. And seriously, Jason, I mean, my videos that have the most views, all of them are yours.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
everyone's missing you.
Yeah, and actually, we have run into a couple of people that said, "Why don't you make videos anymore?" And I just try to tell them, "I got busy. Things happened."
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you took time out of your busy schedule to do. We're going to do a little special unboxing video of. There's a mug inside here. Well, it's actually a bowl.
Yes,
and it's a pretty big bowl.
And I've been very excited to get this. And there was a time when I thought this was never going to get here.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think we both ordered them somewhere close to a year ago.
It was the beginning of this year.
Was it?
It felt like last year, but I think it was
I think it was offered sooner, and then we were both kind of putting off getting it, and then kind of agreed. Yeah, that's something we need. You want to tell the people the backstory about why this mug was of such interest?
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, the bowl.
The bowl. Well, first of all, Jason and I have an obsession with Godzilla. And starting, how many years ago, Jason, did we start watching the Godzilla videos?
I would say less than 2.
Okay, so let's just
say 2, give or take. Yeah.
About 2 years ago, Jason and I, every Monday, we started at the beginning. And we literally watched every Godzilla movie.
So at what point did we get to Godzilla -1?
Well, we watched that.
Because I'm trying to think, was Godzilla -1 the jump-off point, or were we talking about it? We started watching movies, then saw -1, and then decided, okay, we're going to watch every single one.
No. How it went for us? It's an amazing that I remember this but I think the first one we watched was Destroy All Monsters, and then I think we watched the original Godzilla.
Yeah.
And then I think we saw -1.
That sounds about right.
And then we decided, hey, we should start watching all of them in order.
And try to watch them in order. And we had to go to multiple sources to do that.
Yeah. The only one, I think All Monsters Attack was kind of out of order. That was one of the first ones we watched.
Yeah.
Too. But then we literally started from the beginning.
The reason is we wanted the multi-kaiju movies.
Yeah. And then, there's the different eras. And we watched the first original era. Was it the Showa era?
Or
the Heisei era? I don't know. There's a couple different eras. But we literally watched all of them from the 50s to the end of the 70s, and then that was the first era.
First one was what, 1954, 54 or 56,
something like that.
54,
mid 50s.
Yeah.
And then the last one was literally like the mid 70s, and then they started making Godzilla movies again in the 80s.
And we thought the quality was going to be much better, but by and large, several of them were fairly disappointing. Some good moments there.
Yeah.
And then. But nothing to compare with the modern, the Universal Monsters, MonsterVerse Godzilla movies with King Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, some of the when we got into the 2000s, the 90s and the 2000s, some of them got better. But the American ones definitely kind of brought it back.
Well, they had the big budget. Some of them the stories were maybe a little bit too centered around the people in it, not enough on the kaijus, but. That's kind of standard through several of the Godzilla flicks. And then Shin Godzilla, which was a lot of ups and downs, as in some fantastic use of special effects, some of the most realistic military footage they've put in any Godzilla movies, but a whole bunch of bureaucracy and what seemed unnecessary stuff.
I was not into it. I mean, what I like the old school kaiju monsters.
Yes.
Godzilla essentially duking it out or wrestling or trying to kill another monster.
or doing a power tail slide across the screen.
Yeah, I mean, that is what I want to see, And I'll tell you what, I mean, there's something to be said about all the original kaiju monsters because they kept on bringing it back. There's Mothra came back how many times?
Yeah.
There was so many movies where they had Mecha Godzilla, and King Ghidorah. And so they're all iconic.
And the giant Ankylosaurus, Anguirus?
Anguirus, yeah.
Anguirus, is that correct? Yeah. with the odd cry and the curvy jaw. Kept coming back. Never very effective, but always interesting.
Yeah.
Just because you could see from the costume that he was crawling around on his knees.
I'll tell you
on
when
its
those
feet.
guys, like when you watch those movies and you realize that there's people in those costumes,
Yeah.
it gets like, oh my god. I mean, you got to think they're sweating their asses off in there. So I got to ask two questions. So, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? We watched them all. So, which?
I think if you're saying all Godzilla movies made ever,
Yeah.
Godzilla -1 is head and shoulders above.
That's your favorite?
Yes, and then I think Destroy All Monsters is easily top 3 to 5.
Yeah.
And it's kind of arguable who else is in there.
Yeah.
Because in the modern movies, I like the way that they brought back Godzilla for the American audience.
Yeah.
They didn't show a lot of Godzilla, but what they showed was fantastic.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite monster?
It's got to just be straight up Godzilla.
No, I mean Godzilla fighting someone. Like,
Oh crap! You know, I can't. There were a couple of like one-offs that were really genuinely good, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember. There was the one that had that was an underwater dinosaur with an extremely long neck. That was only in one movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it had an odd name, and I can't think of it right now.
Hedorah?
No,
King
no.
of the Deep or something like that?
No, you're thinking of Abira. Abira was the lobster
yeah.
monster. Hedorah was the smog
Hedorah
monster.
was the smog
monster. Yeah.
Not
No, there was the one where it was a scientist and his daughter that were mind controlling some sort of prehistoric creature that you thought was going to be a real challenge for Godzilla, but ended up not really being.
well.
There were submarines in that one. I remember that. But it's been a while now since we went through the movies, and unfortunately, a lot of it blends together.
Yeah, kind of. Well, my favorite movie is Destroy All Monsters.
Absolutely.
And the reason why is because it's just all of them. All the monsters are in there. and my favorite monster that he fights is Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
And the reason why is there's two Mechagodzillas in the original series. The first one, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. There's this scene where like he's just like he's there and he's just blowing up everything. It literally goes on for like 2 minutes of him just like blowing rockets up and shooting things and things are blowing up and he's just like this the whole time and it's like that's so cool.
His head's spinning around.
Yeah, and his head's
coming out.
spinning
Yeah.
around and he draws blood on Godzilla. I'm like, this is the thing. And actually Jason bought one of these for himself, but he actually got me.
I got you the Mechagodzilla.
You got me the Mechagodzilla. So killer. So anyway, Mondo Tiki. They've been making tiki mugs for a while.
Yeah, and they've had several that were Godzilla related, but I
Yes.
hadn't bought one before. But then we saw this, and damn it, I put it off for a couple months, and then finally went, before this pre-sale is over, I just need to get one of these.
Yeah, and I think we were literally watching a Godzilla movie when we discovered this. So this is actually a volcano ball, I guess. Well, it's a Godzilla ball,
Yeah,
but it's a Destroy All Monsters Godzilla ball.
and I haven't seen this yet. My tape is still sealed here, so hopefully we're not gonna pull a broken bowl out of here.
Like it's gonna. I mean, seriously, like look at the size of this box. It's literally this big.
So hopefully they sent me the right one. If I end up with like a Powerpuff Girls mug, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
And then there's gonna be a very interesting video then.
All right, are we ready to get in here?
Go ahead.
Bum. All right. Dun dun dun. I will do my best not to knock the microphone over. You can see how tentative I'm being because this wasn't really necessarily planned. All right. There's a big hunk of styrofoam in here, some packing. Don't want to get up because then I'll go out of frame. Oh, that's the box. What the hell, Ray? Okay, hold the box down.
Got it.
There we go. Oh, the anticipation.
The size of the box.
Oh, the anticipation.
Jason, it's bigger than your head. Check this out. It actually says Destroy All Monsters. So it is the Destroy All Monsters Scorpion Ball. Wow. It has weight to it, too.
It's got definite heft. I don't care how old I get. Every time I hear the Godzilla roar, I turn into a little kid again.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that is so freaking heavy. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Yeah, just move the box out of the way. Microphone reveal. Good Lord. I never thought the thing was going to be this freaking huge.
That's what she said.
Oh my god! Not often enough.
Oh my god! Yeah, look at it.
Wow, you were going to have to post some pictures of this. Oh, and they're all on there. I mean, I'd seen the images online, but this is even better in place. There's Mothra, Anguirus, there's King Ghidorah.
So all the monsters, all the kaiju monsters are on the mug.
There are a few lesser known ones there. What's Minzilla?
Sure.
Yeah, the little Godzilla.
Oh, Manila. Love him or hate him.
Because I grew up with the cartoon, so the little one was Godzuki in the cartoon. There's the spider creature in the background there. Yeah, see, Manila is spinning his little rings there.
The funniest thing.
There's Rodan.
This is a pro tip. If you're gonna watch All Monsters Attack, watch the Japanese version because the voice of Manila is literally like a Japanese kid, literally talking to something like this.
It sounds like he's talking into a 55-gallon drum.
It's so funny. Look at that.
Oh, that is amazing. Fan-frickin-tastic. I don't think I've ever made a bowl drink for myself at home, but now I have to. And Godzilla, the king of the monsters, is coming right up the middle there.
Yeah, and
right at you.
So check this out. So I guess how you would display it is like that, because that's lower than here.
Yeah, I think we'd put that to the back, something like that. And I think we've got Destroy All Monsters somewhere. Is that?
Well,
we have Japanese there.
Something in Japanese. So
we're just gonna say it's Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah.
It could be sweet and sour kaiju for all I know, but it looks freaking rad.
I'll tell you what, if we ever was
Destroy All Monsters was one of the many movies where the main plot theme was that there was a group of evil aliens bent on taking over the Earth, and in this case, they were mind controlling all the monsters and sending them to various cities, and then it was up to humans to break the mind control and Godzilla and Mothra to argue with the other monsters and tell them, no, we should go after the aliens, not each other, and not the humans, and not the cities.
Dude, I'll tell you what, it's...
So, I have no regrets getting this. This is This is spectacular.
No, I had to move things around in my apartment to put it somewhere.
I'm looking at my cabinets and realizing that I'm gonna have to make some choices. But that is definitely going on display. But
now here's the thing. It's getting slightly off topic. So obviously this is a Tiki Goth Club episode. But why do you feel that like this kind of fits though? With this channel, this series?
It's because so part of Tiki Goth Club came from you and I loving the things that are Tiki adjacent, that aren't necessarily mainstream, monolithic, no argument, this is Tiki. The things that just go well, play nice, feel right. And few things give me that sense of awe and whimsy more than monster movies from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And monster movies in general, that's where Tiki Goth Club belongs.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of monsters, I mean, I'm wearing my official Tiki Goth Club Berwyn chapter shirt. And the cool thing about is there any Svengoolie fans out there? If you're not, you should be. And obviously, Svengoolie is like the longest running TV horror host.
Yes.
And he shows a lot of monster movies.
In fact, we did watch Destroy All Monsters just a few months back.
No. It was King Ghidorah.
Are you sure?
It was Astro Monster. Invasion of the Astro Monster.
You're right. Yes, that was another one where aliens were trying to take over the Earth using monsters, just not as many that time.
Yeah, and
I get those a little confused.
Yeah, and they also showed Fight of the Gargantuans.
Or Monster Zero? Was it?
Yeah, it was Monster Zero.
Yeah, because Astro Monster and Monster Zero, it's different titles for different releases.
But it was Ghidorah, though.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they also had the Gargantuans movie we watched.
Yes.
So Svengoolie sometimes plays kaiju movies, which is kind of cool, And here's the thing. There's a lot of people into Tiki that are into Godzilla. Mm-hmm. We ran into Jackie Cherry down at the Beachcomber Bash last year, and she had this flower hairpiece.
That was amazing. Yes,
where she had
the hairpiece that had a collection of kaijus around it. Yes,
we love Godzilla, and if we're ever gonna start a podcast, it's gonna be called Sweet and Sour Kaiju. So you just came up with that. Jason, if anyone is interested in watching Godzilla, where should they start? How should they go?
I think the original. I think
Just
you
go
start
right
with
from
the
the
original because the original was not the least bit campy. The original was a fairly serious horror movie about an existential dilemma.
Yeah.
And then you bookend that with -1, which is a retelling of the same story. They make differences, but it manages to actually hit harder. It's a much more human story, I think.
Yeah.
And then honestly, after the first Godzilla movie, the next two to three are a little not up to the same bar. But then there are a lot of fun things on the ride. I think they're all well worth seeing, and also realizing how much different they looked when you had no frame of reference for it, compared to once you're a bit older and you've seen a few things.
What was the one that we were watching where it has Raymond Burr on it?
Yeah, that was the Americanized version. Was that the first Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Yeah, it was King of the Monsters. And it's funny because we're watching these in order, and we're watching this one, and I'm like, this is like a lot of footage from this is like the first Godzilla
Pretty
movie.
much Raymond Burr, looking just like Perry Mason
Yeah.
for the most part, who's a reporter, a journalist, who pretty much goes to Japan and mansplains everything to everyone. And every single scene, he's smoking a cigarette. He's on an airplane, he's smoking a cigarette. He's in an office, he's in a tent, he's smoking a cigarette.
No, it's funny, but it's literally the original Godzilla, and then they just put him in it. And there's scenes where he's supposedly talking to a professor, so it's the back of the professor's head. He's like, "Oh yeah," it's like, oh my God.
And yeah, they're using the original dialogue, and they just pretty much spliced in scenes.
I'll tell you. What's a good one? The original King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the one where
So-
King Kong shoves a tree in his mouth.
So yeah, we saw the Japanese version where
incredible.
Godzilla ultimately wins the fight. There's also supposed to be an American version that I haven't seen yet, where King Kong wins the fight.
Yeah, and which is the psychedelic one? Is that Hedorah?
That was Hedorah. Hedorah was the psychedelic one with the mods and the psychedelic hippies and the funky soundtrack.
And what's the dude where he looks like a chicken, but he has claws for hands, and he has a razor blade, a buzzsaw thing.
Oh my God, I can't think of his name. That could be. And it has a visor.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a visor for eyes. Like Geordie LaForge.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. There's a scene where he gets right up close to Godzilla and cuts him open.
He's got the buzzsaw going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a mercenary space monster that, along with King Ghidorah, was brought to defeat Godzilla because Godzilla was seen as a protector of the Earth at that point.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Godzilla goes back and forth between destroying Tokyo and being the protector of the Earth.
Yeah, it all depends on the movie
and what they're trying to get across. But it's a fun ride.
But I honestly feel if someone wants to get into Godzilla, go right to Destroy All Monsters. Watch that, and then you'll probably want to buy one of these.
Well, you'll be more excited about everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else is kind of background. That was kind of like, would you call that the Super Bowl of kaijus?
Yes. The Laugh Olympics of kaijus.
There is that too. But yeah.
The Tiki Goth Club is way more than just this YouTube program. It's also a club that you can join. For $15, you can become a member of the Tiki Goth Club. You get your own membership card with your own number. I'll send you a couple stickers and a pin. I also have shirts for sale, patches, and glasses. If you're interested in any of this, head over to my website, tikigothclub.com, and everything's there for you. Look, you can even see yourself in the... you can see yourself twice. You can see yourself in the
TV.
In the TV and in the phone.
Sure.
So it's like we have our own audience.